equipment. All you need is a wall. This could be a great one for your shoulders. If you're new to this channel, I would love your support by subscribing, turning on the notifications bell, and leaving a comment below if you find this helpful. First exercise, we're actually going to be facing the wall. We're going to get our hands in line with our shoulders, fingers spread out as much as you can. So you want to think of placing your hands directly in line with the shoulders, straight line, and you're actually going to take a small step back. So if you guys kind of see my angle, I'm kind of leaning into the wall here. I'm using my body as reference or as pressure here to push myself forward. From here, I'm going to retract my shoulder blades as if I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. Then I'm going to press through my arms, holding for a second. So 1 second in this retraction, and then another second in this protraction where you're pushing against the wall. You're holding for 1 second at each place. You're going to perform anywhere between 10 to 20 reps. If you're newer to adding this in, start with 10 reps. If you've done some shoulder work before for yourself, or you're a little more comfortable in the gym, start off with 15 to 20 reps. I've typically done 10 and I've worked my way up to 15 to 20 reps. Once you do that, you're then going to flip around and you're going to have your backside against the wall. Notice that my shoulders and hips are in contact. I actually want to think of tucking my pelvis under so that my lower back, my entire spine's in contact with that back, or with that floor, excuse me. Then from there, I want to make sure that my elbows are in contact with the wall. This is going to be a very challenging position if you have tight shoulders or tight thoracic spine. Right now, I'm super tight in my upper body, so it's a challenge. But I want to tuck my pelvis, press my entire back against the wall, get my elbows and shoulders and hands a touch. From here, I'm going to go small mini range of motion up. So I'm creating this 90-degree angle with my upper and lower arm, and then I'm going to think of bringing my fingers together. So it's almost like I'm creating a little diamond in that overhead position and then coming back down. If you do have a watch, flip it around like so the face doesn't scratch the wall, or if you don't care, that's fine. But again, I want to keep my lower back, spine, everything in touching the wall as much as I can, as well as my arms. This will be a challenging position if you've never done this before. If you cannot keep everything in contact, one way to break or one way to kind of forego that is focus on the back and just have the arms kind of off the wall like so. Other option is to keep the hands back and then have a little bit of break in the upper rib cage as you notice. That creates some space between the lower back and the wall, or mid back and the wall. Those are the first two exercises. And before I forget, I have the giveaway going on this week. This is the 4th week. The prize is a YETI cooler, a hopper of 12. If you guys are interested, click the link below. All you need is your email and your name. That gets you entered. If you entered before, your entry rolls over. If you want more entries, purchasing any boot, shoe, or runner will get you 10 additional entries. If you want some protein or apparel, click the link below and use the codes. That will get you those additional entries in to win this week. I'll be announcing the winner next week. All right, 3rd exercise. This is going to be a variation. There's 2 ways to go about it, either a 30-second hold or a minute hold. You could also do this in a doorway if you have a doorway that's even, but if you don't have that, that's where the wall comes in handy. I'm going to have my wrist in line with my elbow in line with my shoulder, creating that 90-degree angle. I'm going to place that against the wall, and then I'm going to lean into the wall with my body as much as I can. Then my opposite hand is going to twist and rotate away. Think of a pec stretch. You can do this on the floor as well. I like the walls, and as you say, a little more upright. You actually get a little bit more into the pec, delt, and bicep here. So I'm going to hold here for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to switch. Same thing, other side. Twisting away 30 seconds. That's 1 round. You're going to perform 3 rounds of this exercise, of these exercises. It's going to be very important to help warm up the shoulders. We're working on the protraction, retraction of the shoulder blades, as well as working that kind of range of motion, opening up that thoracic spine, and then also opening up the chest. If you're very far forward like this, you feel like you're condensed or you're collapsing forward, it could be the muscles are very tight in the front side. Also, the muscles on the back aren't strong enough. So making sure you stretch them out is going to be very important. So if you guys found this beneficial, feel free to share with friends and family. Again, this week was shoulder and upper body, so we have 1 more day, so stay tuned for tomorrow. I appreciate